go. What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
He's looking at you, kid.
I'm the king of the world!
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
The list is life.
While the Hollywood Hills may be the heart of the movie industry, this bunker built right into a hill in Culpeper County is its soul.
Well, it's really the largest and most comprehensive national collections of all of our audiovisual heritage across the entire 124 years now of the history of films.
It's the National Audiovisual Conservation Center, or the Packard campus of the Library of Congress. Among its 400,000 square feet is 100 miles of shelving, holding more than 1.5 million movies and TV shows.
Well, we have many, many unique, nowhere else.
Many of these cans are full of reels of priceless history. In some cases, it's the actual film negative that directors like Frank Capra fed through the camera. The oldest piece of film dates back to 1891.
An experimental film produced by Thomas Edison. It was never released to the public, but we think it's probably the oldest surviving piece of true motion picture celluloid film in the world.
It's no joke to say these giants of the silver screen are chilling out.
We have most of our film is stored at either 35 degrees or 39 degrees.
This wing is full of dozens of fire-safe vaults containing thousands of movies stored on heavily flammable nitrate. All of them just a few degrees above freezing.
And just to give you some perspective of how much Hollywood history is just stored in one shelf here, take a look at this. We start out with some Bugs Bunny cartoons that you might have seen during a screening of a movie. Just above there, the film Porgy and Bess. Just up above that, well, you can see Singing in the Rain. And above that, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And right next door here, you see all these reels. They make up Gone with the Wind.
The Packard campus isn't just about storing movies. Its mission is also to save them. 3 out of 4 films from the silent era have been lost. If it wasn't for the work of restorers here in modern times, it would be curtains for even more films from that silent era that are badly deteriorating. Our camera captured this 1914 silent film as it was being meticulously restored. She's having to snip off this splice that's now too big to go through the projector in order to make sure that the film can be viewed again. Even if it can't be saved enough to be projected in its original format, restorers can still save it by scanning each frame and digitally rebuilding it on a computer. The center also runs the National Film Registry, which is a bit like a Hall of Fame for Hollywood.
We're different from the Oscars. We're not a best of the year. We're a best of standing the test of time for those films that are culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant to the people of the United States.
The greatest show on Earth is actually above the Earth, and it's at Langley Air Force Base this weekend. And you can't believe the emotion that comes out of the audience when they see these great airplanes flying in the sky. It is just awesome.
Let me show you my favorite maneuver. It's called the centrifuge. Here we go. And I love this one. This is fun.
When I get into this little red biplane we call the Oracle Challenger, she was built just for me, and the wings become my arms. I'll tumble the airplane end over end 10 times. She can do anything that I tell her to do. And at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is when that audience see me fly, if they've never been to an air show before, I want them to say, that's what I thought an air show pilot would be doing. Air show flying's all about is celebrating our freedoms as Americans and the magic of the sky.
So all of our product, either our wheat or our corn, comes within a 75-mile radius from all local family farmers. And then from there, we clean it, we move it into our facility, grind it, and pull it out in bags.
The daily grind dates back to the colonial era at the Ashland Milling Company.
We do much large scales for the state of Virginia, Virginia Food Service, PFG, Richmond Restaurant, Cisco's.
The name on the building may have changed over the years, but the work has not. Even after a fire in 1980 destroyed the original mill sitting on the South Anna River at Route 1, the family-owned company rebuilt with historic equipment, some of it dating back 200 years, to continue grinding wheat and corn the old-fashioned way. Much of the work is still done by hand.
Well, the reason why people like the stone ground grits over steel ground is because it is the traditional way they used to do it hundreds of years ago. Our piece of equipment is over 200 years old, and they like the better flavor, and it's got a better texture and makes it clump together when they have the final product.
The mill is also home to Bird Mill Company, a 260-year-old business they purchased back in 2005. It's home to both the savory and the sweet. It's known for its classic southern mixes for grits, hot rolls, garlic and herb bread, and buttermilk pancake and waffle mix. And for its sweet baking mixes, too, that are especially popular as we get into the fall and holiday baking seasons.
We have a lot of gourmet desserts, spoon bread, scones, pound cakes.
Just off the Haydensville exit on I-64 in Goochland County is a doorway to the past.
I wanted my kids to know what it was like to grow up going to a drive-in theater.
The 8-year-old Goochland Drive-In Movie Theater has become a major destination for families all across the region looking to take a trip back in time and enjoy a night under the stars.
I guess you would equate it to a picnic or a tailgating atmosphere.
There are cornhole boards, a volleyball court, and this playground for the kids that are open until dusk. That's when the screen flickers to life.
Our family loves coming. The boys go play on the playground and enjoy playing with the other kids.
James Kerrigan is a Goochland Drive-In regular. Check out his seat for the night.
And we have a hammock here, and we just lay back, relax, watch the show, and enjoy being outdoors.
We found Rob Champagne and his family settling in for the show, too. They have their own VIP seating arrangements, including an old memory foam mattress topper.
Get the kids comfortable in the back of the vehicles, and then the parents just chill right outside, and if they pass out, we're good to go.
Whether you're watching from the back of a truck or from the comfort of your camping chair, the view is always good. The full-service throwback snack bar is friendly to the family wallet, too. Nothing is more than $4. Moviegoers are always treated to vintage ads to create just the right sense of nostalgia ahead of the first-run film's unspooling onto the biggest screen in Central Virginia.
What people really like is the double feature. The fact you can see 2 movies for less than the price of one elsewhere.
It's modern, but vintage at the very same time.
That's one thing that's resonated with people, is just you build memories. It's an event. It's not just going to the movies.
The hot spot on the Outer Banks is Slammin' Sammy's Offshore Grill and Distillery. It's a must-see to believe on your next trip to Nags Head, an extreme restaurant and sports bar all in one. True sports bar electricity with 27 TVs to catch the big game of the day, pool tables to test your best shot, and shuffleboard. And the food is the best on the beach, from a juicy steak cooked the way you like it to pizza with the works. Get to the spot, Slammin' Sammy's, 10.5 mile post, Nags Head.
99.1, the sound for the millennium. .1, the best that it gets.